I was worried for him. I wanted to know where and what he would be doing there for work. I was very concerned. Wanted to know when and how long, and typical questions, any parent would ask.
Me and James were pretty close growing up. We pretty much did just about everything together. Did all the same things. We all played all the same sports. I couldn't separate the two of us. I've noticed James wanted to be part of the military for probably since a young age. You think, just when he was younger, playing army, wanting this, that, and everything. Normal kids, kids say, all sorts of things. Oh, I want to do this when I grow up. But it stuck with James all the way through.
I was in Sea Cadets, which is like a JROTC program, and from that point on, I was pretty much hooked. Knew I wanted to do that.
I was not really overly thrilled about it. I wanted him to go to college and get a good education, and if he wanted to join the military after that, then by all means. And then that way he would go in as an officer. All the little kids going to be there and they'll be looking for you. Like they do every time you're there and you're not around.
Waiting was probably the hardest part. When they called me and when they told me I was going, I want to say probably half excited and half nervous. Nervous wasn't as far as like I'm going to combat zone, I'm going to get shot. I wasn't nervous about that. I was nervous about the little things, like who's going to take care of my house, who's going to take care of my car, who's going to take care of my pets. Those were the bigger worries I had. And just pretty much total uncertainty, because once I found out where I was going, I felt more at ease. But prior to that, I just totally not knowing where I was going and what I was doing was the big concern for me.
We knew he was going to be gone for a year. Before he left, he gave me power of attorney for his bank accounts, so that if anything did come up, that I would be able to pull the cash out and be able to make any necessary payment.
At the beginning of his deployment, I was living with him in his house with him, so just making sure the house didn't burn down, bills got paid, and even his vehicle, make sure maintenance stayed up on it.
We received a greeting card and a letter before he was deployed, and then right after he was deployed, from his commanding officer, and basically just said that if you have anything, you need anything, you need any support, moral support or emotional support, to please contact them.
Strains on me from James' deployment was definitely a lot. The thought of he's in a war zone, and for his his safety, he might not come back. Just every day we just kind of hope the best and hope to hear from him, see that he's all right.
Any parent's going to worry about their kids, and when they're thousands of miles away in the middle of a desert, and you worry about them.
Big things, you kind of prepare yourself for more. You almost over-prepare yourself because you sit there and focus on it. Like, with my mom having a stroke, I thought a lot about that over there, so I kind of figured I'd be more prepared for that and what I was getting into. But the little things like, Blockbuster closing down the street for me, or one of my favorite pizza place shutting down, those are the kind of things that I wasn't really ready for, that kind of threw me off when I got home.
What is it? It's a turkey cake.
Spice cake.
I was looking for a little bit, thank you. That's what I was going for.
I guess one of the things that, he kind of taught me is how to be patriotic. Here's a kid going off and he's defending our freedom. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling that I have a son that did that.